TIAA is on a mission. Why? Because 54% of Black Americans don't have enough savings to retire. So in collaboration with big-name artists like Wyclef Jean, TIAA released Paper Right, new music inspiring a new financial future. With 100% of streaming sales going to a nonprofit that teaches students how to invest. Stream Paper Right now and help close the gap.
2 bonus episodes in the same week. Howdy, friends. It's Craig here. This is another drop-in and another new Malifaux podcast. Now, in second edition, we had several podcasts coming out of Australia. This, I believe, is the first 3E podcast coming out of Australia. My good friend Matt Overton and his buddies in Perth have sat down and just start talking Malifaux. It's called the Badlands Radio, and I got a sneak peek of it. Here's a short clip to give you an idea of what you can look forward to.
So, Josh, you mentioned the Rider. Obviously a fantastic pick. It's hard not to take Rider in a lot of pools. But how about we touch on some other versatiles which you're taking into Pandora?
Yeah, so I don't know about you, Anthony, but I tend to try and avoid out of keyword stuff as much as possible, simply because I want to make sure that Misery Aura is on the table, covering as much of the table as I can. And
let's face it, it's more fun to play in keyword.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, for me, I totally agree. I mean, the big one for me is the Rider. I mean, the Doppelganger is coming more and more onto my radar, though, as a scheming pick.
And yeah, I'm also picking up the Doppelganger as a piece I'm taking more and more, particularly in pools like Recover Evidence, where Pandora loves to be, because it always ends up in a bit of a melee in the middle, and she loves that close action. The Don't Mind Me means that you've got a piece that can get in amongst that scramble and pick up the markers when you need to.
And I believe actually she does have, I think her core attack also does hand out staggered. So you've got a condition straight away as well.
It does, but you can also copy Self-Loathing off Candy, but add a stat 7, so it's even stronger, as well as all your other pieces, you know.
Oof.
Yeah.
So, of course, being an Everborn player, I find it really hard not to take Serena in pretty much every list. I think she's completely busted, far too survivable, hits too hard, and her heal is too good. She can't have it all. So what about Serena? Is she ever not making your list?
For me, I'm saying that I really do like her. She is one of the first things I think about when I consider models outside of my core.
When I can remotely justify to myself not taking Serena, I won't take her, because I want to take those in keyword models. I think the crew functions so much smoother. But if I'm being real, if I'm playing Pandora in a competitive setting, I'm probably taking Serena, because any pool that Pandora's good in, Serena is excellent.
And on my half, I do also really agree with that. I do quite like Serena. She is a super strong, it may be over-tuned model. Her with Candy, Pandora, and the Hooded Rider really brings in this core of stickiness and hurt that can make her work within nearly every scheme pool.
Yeah, and then the Rider is obviously excellent as well, in that he can push Candy up. It helps with some mobility issues you're getting. And he also functions well in that sort of bubble with his quote-unquote ultimate attack. Just if you can get the enemy models stuck in your bubble, the Rider can just do some serious work.
And definitely with your movement manipulation with Misery, it'll be hard for them to leave.
So Hinamatsu is another favourite. I hire her a lot. Are you guys ever taking Hinamatsu in Pandora?
I generally don't. And the reason I want Hinamatsu is I want a damage dealer who has that built-in positive flip. You can get built-in positives in this keyword, or you can get positives off your opportunist pretty easily. And I just don't think she brings enough to the keyword to justify her inclusion in this particular keyword. She is an excellent piece. I don't hire her in this keyword.
Just emphasizing the need to like the synergy within keyword.
Yeah, exactly. And once you start bringing Ryder, once you bring Teddy Cade, bringing Serena, you just run out of stones, and you need to make sure, and this is something I've learned while I'm playing Pandora, you need to make sure you have enough of your keyword on the table, otherwise the core doesn't function properly.
So what about upgrades, guys? I'm an Everborn player, and frankly, I find it pretty tough to justify those upgrades, except in really niche spots, like, for instance, Mature Nef with
Ancient Pact.
Ancient Pact, yep. How about you guys? Are you getting it in there somehow?
When I play Pandora, basically, or most Neverborn Masters at this stage, I basically forget that we have upgrades. I would rather have the 2 stones in almost every situation.
Yeah.
For me, mind you, I didn't actually play GG0, but the Scamper on Instinctive Behavior does sometimes go on Candy. It's quite rare, but I did found limited success where a model with maybe Ruthless or some other tech jump on Candy, and I do want her to live. They often do have to cheat, and I might be able to scamp out of the way and reduce the efficiency of their actions.
I guess, though, with Scamper, it's when they cheat, and ideally when you're playing with Pandora, you're trying to empty their hand. So that's, in a way, less opportunity for them to cheat. So I guess less useful. Anyway, I just think our upgrades are terrible. I miss Butterfly Jump. I know why we can't have it, but I really wish we still had it. Alrighty, guys. So what about strats and schemes? Where are you taking, which? Let's start with strategies. Which strategies are you taking Pandora into?
That's some good meaty talk about Pandora. There's a lot more in this episode. It's over 90 minutes long. Keep your ears open for when they announce it being available to everybody else. In the meantime, keep your eyes open. Episode 100 of Tabletop Talk is not far away, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Until then, thanks for listening. Take care.